on bikes. It's amazing. I know we haven't made a ride video in a while. Things have just been crazy and intense. It's been actually pretty rainy here in Missoula, but we're out. We're gonna do a loop called the Deer Creek Sneak. So we're gonna go up a dirt road and down a really chunky dirt road. And I'm on the Missoula C. Review forthcoming, adjustable chainstay. So I do plan to do a video on what's the difference between short and long chainstay, so look for that. And Laura is on her dad bike. So what do you have going on there?
So this is my Cutthroat, which we stripped off the drop bars and put these nice kind of swept back bars, very short stem. So now it's very upright.
How do you like it so far?
I love it. Totally changed the bike.
Nice.
Yeah, and that video is coming too.
As well as a lot of you guys have requested how to not dress like a cyclist women's edition. So we're gonna film the B-roll for that, but little sneak peek.
Is it a sneak peek when I've been wearing this for the last year?
So gravel casual video, ladies edition, coming up soon. One part of this ride I'm a little bit nervous about is there's a section with a bunch of beehives. And last year I got stung multiple times, and every time the swelling has gotten worse. So I'm a little bit more cautious and paranoid around things that sting. We tried to ride this loop a couple weeks ago, and it was really hot and the swarm is out. And I totally freaked out.
You did. But it's okay because I have Benadryl and we're not that far from home.
I carry Benadryl now, go figure. I just swell up and it's no fun. Fortunately, it seems a little cooler right now, so maybe the bees aren't as active, so we'll see. We're in the part with the bees. It's looking good today.
Yeah, so the wind is coming from the other direction.
I can still see the hive.
So hopefully it's blowing the bees that way.
Yeah. I like bees, but if there's one in my vicinity, it will find a way to sting me.
That is strangely true. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like me and spiders.
So now Benadryl packing. All right, so we're past the initial roller coaster-y bit. How do you like the bars on that kind of descent?
Oh, it's wonderful. I don't know, it makes it so much more fun and rock solid to go down something steep. It's very swoopy,
yeah.
You know? Much less jittery than like a gravel bike.
So are you embracing the alt bar movement?
In this configuration, yes. Do not expect me to be changing my breadwinner anytime soon.
Yes, you're carrying bear spray. It is that time of year again. So you almost ran into a bear the other day.
Right, yeah, so I was walking around the neighborhood, probably, I don't know, half mile or so from our house. And I'm just walking through a neighborhood and the woman comes over and she's like, "Hey, did you see the bear?" You know, I had my earbuds in, was totally not paying attention. Young one, so mama was probably around, and I think I probably like walked right by them, didn't notice. They must have been in the grasses or bushes by then, but yeah, so kind of a fun reminder that they're tromping around our neighborhood.
Welcome to Montana.
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of people, a lot of bear sightings lately, so they're coming down, they're looking for food.
Hopefully none today, but do keep it handy right there. So I know a bunch of you are going to have questions about the Missoula review forthcoming, but it's pretty interesting. It's probably one of the more compliant feeling carbon gravel bikes I've ridden. I don't know if that's from the frame or the tires. Still trying to figure that out, but pretty plush. A lot more plush than I was expecting. And it's got adjustable chainstay. So right now it's set in the long mode, which is 440. I'm gonna do some rides in the short mode at 420 and kind of compare the difference in ride quality. All right, so we're now in the nicely shaded part of the ride. This whole first half is just essentially one long climb, at least 1,000 if not more. All on dirt, fairly low traffic, and not too far from town. Stopping for a short break, thought I'd share some cool little bike hacks with you. I've extolled the virtues of elastic bungee before. Keeps your top tube bag nice and upright. It also works for your stem bags.
So we played with the stem length, and the one that I like the most is this really short one that basically leaves no space for the Velcro strap. So this is just the third mount point. You can cinch it up nice and tight, and yeah, slots in there really well.
So perfect for tight spaces. All right, so we're approaching a little 180 here, and that's kind of the mark of the start of, almost the start of the descent. We've got a little bit more climbing after this turn, but for the most part it means majority of the climbing is done. Okay, so we have reached the top and we're about to go downhill, and you can tell because I have the dork cam on. So it's pretty amazing. I mean, we're probably, how far from our place? Like
less than 10 miles.
Less than 10 miles. And so far, no bears. Hopefully no bees. We're gonna pass the hive one more time. You ready to go downhill?
I am ready to go downhill. And so is my bike.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. All right, we just hit the end of the chunk. How was that?
Oh my god, it was so much more fun on this version of this bike. It's funny because riding this route on the Cutthroat in its original drop bar conversion is when I started thinking about doing this conversion, because it was just so hard to get back far enough off the saddle on that descent. It was so much more fun on this.
Yeah, I think this is the fastest I've seen you descend this. I actually, you dropped me at one point because it got so rough and I had to reel it in.
Yeah, and this one just like, because the tires and the bike have always been capable of the rough stuff, but it's hard to brace against it on drop bars. And so this is just so much easier to just like do this and push back and off you go.
So this means you're gonna put these bars on the breadwinner?
No! No, the point was to have two very different bikes.
Ah, okay. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. There's a storm blowing in and things might get wet. Be sure to subscribe for all these fun videos that we're gonna do. So Laura's gonna review her alt bars. I'm gonna review this bike in long versus short chainstay mode. Laura's gonna do a video on her version of gravel casual. So lots of cool and fun, interesting content, not to mention all the live streams. So you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and keep the supple side down.